Joining me now to discuss, Texas Congressman and member of the House Judiciary Committee, Louie Gohmert. Good to see you, Congressman. So do you know any more about whether it was the president that had to prod the Justice Department to lift the gag order on this guy?
We don't know for sure, but one of the things that was most shocking was that a guy named Rosenstein, if that name sounds familiar, since he appointed Mueller, I'm hearing a rumor that he was the guy that actually helped sign documents that got the whole thing, the original cover-up, done by sealing documents back early in the Obama administration so that Hillary could go through and make mega millions.
Well, Congressman, let me cut to the chase here, because I wasn't going to ask this until the end of the interview, but Mueller was the head of the FBI when clearly they had information about corruption, racketeering in this deal before it was made. Now, if Jeff Sessions had to recuse himself from the Russia investigations, shouldn't Mueller recuse himself as special counsel now, since he was so involved in this Russia stuff?
I've been saying that most of this year. He should never have accepted this, because back then I was saying Comey is a central witness. They've been too close, and he can't be a fair investigator.
But back then, we didn't know that he was the FBI director when he was either holding back on information that would have prevented the Obama administration, or not giving you guys in Congress information.
The blockbuster line here now is that he and Rosenstein had to be involved in him being the special counsel now, because now we know he needed to cover up the fact that he and Rosenstein originally covered up the first investigation. And they didn't, obviously they wouldn't want that coming out. Well, now it's out. And we're going to be having hearings, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. But Mueller should never have accepted that. He is so completely disqualified from investigating this. But he was FBI director. He knew all about what had gone on in Russians' efforts to get our uranium. And they sealed up that original, they covered up that original investigation, because it would have prevented the mega millions from coming into the Clinton Foundation.
I don't know if it was covered up, Congressman, and we need to find out whether it was covered up. But the key is that
we know they sealed these documents. We know they prevented that from coming out back then.
I think most reasonable people would agree that in the whole panorama of Russian stories out there, Russia obtaining 20% of U.S. uranium reserves is a key point. And to have the FBI director, who was right in the middle of that investigation, who didn't pass on that information to the people who could have stopped the deal, for him to be heading the Russia investigation, he can't investigate himself.
He cannot. But we thought Trump had a great idea of bringing in American dollars from overseas to help the economy get going. We didn't know that Hillary had a similar plan. Hers was to bring foreign Russian dollars in, mega millions, to sell off our national security to help get our economy going. It's just that it was rather untoward, because they were selling off our national security.
Congressman Louie Gohmert, a former judge himself, who's going to be judging all the details in this case. Thank you for coming in, Congressman. Appreciate it.